But I did want to say thank you as well to Black Jord. Dude, you already cheered 5,000 bits, and he comes in and he cheers another 5,000. Says, sing, Wardy, sing, lol JK. Hey, what do you mean, lol JK? You want to hear me sing? I love that song. I was on the break. I know some people get mad because it's like a fucking Dire Straits cover and they like the original more, but I like the Killers version. It's nice, and I enjoy listening to it, so I was having a little bit of a sing-song. Just because you guys don't want to listen to me. God damn it, guys. Thank you so much, Blackshot, though. That's 1,000... Sorry, not 1,000. That's 10,000 bits today. Guys, can we get some love in the chat, please, for Blackshot? See some Wardy hearts. And some love, and show some love to the guy that's showing a lot of love to the stream. 10,000 bits in a day. It's insane. It's insane. Alright, guys, let's do this. The top left-hand side. Welcome to our quarterfinals. Our red Zerg player is Dark. And he's going up against the blue Terran to the bottom right-hand side. This is aLive. So, again, I know a few of you guys were asking for Hero versus Impact, so we could do something a little bit different instead. And, you know, do the PvZ rather than another TvZ, but Impact Hero already started. I do have it on the second screen, but I would much rather prefer to cover Dark aLive from the start, and then maybe come back and cast Hero versus Impact afterwards instead. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see how the day goes in general, because we do like to come in afterwards and cast some replays at the end to kind of extend the stream. But it depends how long the event takes in the first place, etc. It depends what we're feeling like, it depends what we're thinking. So I'll try and let you guys know. But for now, let's see how this game goes. Let's see what's going to happen here between aLive and Dark. I mean, Dark just took down Innovation, so will he survive against aLive? Well, I do think aLive's going to play very differently to Innovation. I think aLive's going to play a... I think aLive's going to play a mech style. I've been seeing aLive play a mech style a little bit recently, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that kind of being the case here once again. We'll see in a few moments. We'll see what happens, what the kind of plan is. We do see a few Zerglings coming forwards. So they're going to be taking a hit or two as well. And we just do see the command center coming up right now from aLive is going to be finishing in just a few moments. So yeah, I think aLive's going to play mech. He does like to play the mech rather than bio. I was casting... What did I cast? I think I cast him in... Well, maybe not actually. Maybe I was casting him in TvT and he was playing mech. We'll see what he does. I'll let aLive show us. But it is Neon Violet Square for map number 1 again. Let's see how this goes. Just a Burger with a 5-month resub saying, "Wow, nice bait, mate. Love you. Love you too, mate. Thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Hope you are doing fantastic. And yes, thank you for the nice bait, mate. I do rate 8 out of 8. 10 out of 10. Perfect. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Just a Burger. Again, just as this game sets up, thank you very much everyone for the support today already. If you are enjoying the stream, do not forget to hit that follow button so you want to go live in the future with more StarCraft content. Also, don't forget you can subscribe to the channel. We are sending out a replay pack today with all of the replays from this tournament, as well as all of the other replays casters, all the other games we've casted in the last couple of weeks of the stream. That's going out to subscribers today. So if you guys want to check that out, if you guys want to get your hands on those replays, subscribing is a great way to do it. It goes a long way to supporting the stream and helping us continue to produce StarCraft 2 content. It also, so outside of subscribing, of course, if you're a Twitch Prime user, don't forget you can subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. You get all the same benefits as usual. Just click that subscribe button and click subscribe for free. It goes a long way to supporting. And finally, of course, don't forget, you can support in other ways as well, but I don't want to go too much more into it because we actually see Hellions making a bit of a move. And, well, not going to be able to do too much here. Cyclone's behind this. It does look like mech already, doesn't it? Like, a lot of Hellions, you know, the Raven on the way up. It's very different how Innovation was playing, who really didn't have this many Hellions at all. If you look at Dark side of things, he actually does have a Nidus network coming down right now, so he's already looking to be very aggressive himself. Roach Speed and Nidus. Well, against this, aLive does have a couple of Cyclones. They will go a long way to dealing with this, although a lot of it really depends on how aware he is that this is happening. If the Nidus comes down in the main base and the units get out before the units of aLive are anywhere nearby to defend, Well, that's just a little bit disastrous. And going double armory, that's not going to help. That has no impact on being able to defend this here. As we do have Nidus Network finishing up right now, and the Nidus coming into the main base. aLive will see that right away, but look how far his units are out of position. They're all to the left-hand side. What's really annoying is that these Hellions can't even morph into Hellbats yet, so it's not even like it's a super difficult defense for Dark to make. You see the Nidus pops up and the Queens and Roaches start to pour on out. There's not a load of them just yet because they are kind of thinking about defending at home still a little bit. But there's enough of them to come on forwards and kind of shut down some of this production here already. And to shut down some of this mining especially. You see now these Roaches and things going to fight against a couple of these Cyclones. And we are going to be seeing pushing this back. It looks as though it's going to be maybe just about enough. Across the other side of the map, these few Roaches and Queens. Again, it's not actually that many on this side in the main base. And you do see the factory getting cancelled there. I mean, this is really nice. Just unlocking the factories makes follow-up attacks of Dark so much more powerful, of course, because now all of a sudden aLive can't actually build as much as he would usually like to build. And you see that barracks going down as well, so now he has to build a barracks before he can build more factories. Dark is really in a position here where I think this has done way too much damage for aLive to really deal with. And yes, he hasn't really killed SCVs yet, but that's coming right now, right? I mean, SCVs are starting to pull in. This factory here is going to take some more shots, and the Raven goes down too. Another expensive unit being lost. I mean, as this factory dies, if it does die, I mean, that's further production basically just completely halted. The Liberator is out of position as the SCVs fall. The Ravagers are in high enough numbers to come in close to battle down the Liberator, so that's going to go down anyways. And this is pretty much just going to be it. I mean, the Cyclones do a good job of trying to make a defense happen, but just too much Roach Ravager. The attack across the map from aLive didn't really do enough. And that's GG. Dark takes the first game of the series. And that is Dark taking the first game. Kilaris was being British. Well, I mean, Kilaris is British, but he's being Northern. And it was just very, very amusing. I just retreated back. Anyways, let's kick this off and see what's going to happen as we go into game number 2. 379 subs, says Blackshield. Wow, last I watched was near 300. Well done. Yeah, it's been a pretty good month on the stream. We've actually had an insane year because we started the year in January. We actually kicked off. I don't know when you last watched Blackshield. It was maybe a little while ago because I feel like I didn't see you for ages. But in January, we actually peaked at like 550 subs. It was really fucking crazy. January was just insane. Yeah, it's been a crazy year because after peaking at that, I expected to go down, and we fell quite hard. We fell all the way to 220, and then we've bounced all the way back up to 380, which is really awesome. So, yeah, the sub count's really sick to see right now. Thanks for all the support, guys. Obviously, it's really awesome. You guys allow me to keep on producing StarCraft content. Yeah, sorry, I had to really take a moment to first read and understand what Kilaris said, but also just to straight up respond to him. Took a moment or two to think how to write it. So basically, Kilaris, Rifkin said if you can convince to Kilaris, if you can convince Wardy to post one for you, if you can convince Wardy to post a BTSL pin badge to you, I'm happy to send him back home with one. And so Kilaris said, "I read me lad, Wardy XO, come on me son, do us a cheeky favour, everything will come at the reed cropper. Job's a good un, I'm off to Moors now to feed sheep. Yours sincerely, Northern Kilaris." So I had to come in for the response. I was trying to think, like, how do you type in a northern accent? It's very difficult. Like, I wanted to say, "I read mate, need bother, Dina mind, Dina favour for me mate," and I just don't know how you type that so that it comes across. Like, it was really something. Anyways, that was the tweet. In case you guys were wondering what the fuck I was having to giggle at between games, as we do go into game number 2 now. Early game on Aviogenesis. This is the same map order as Innovation and Dark played, which is obviously kind of interesting so far. Does Wardy drink soya milk? Does anybody know? Asks Slow Beef Diabetes. No, I don't. Don't know why you want to know that, but I don't. So hopefully I have answered your question, and hopefully that sates your appetite for knowledge. Fast 3CC into the second gas straight after the third command center comes down, so we'll see where this goes. And as we are just going to be seeing a few links currently working their way through some unbuildable rocks down on this low ground. It's going to be seeing the third hatchery coming down to play as well. The link speed is starting up. And yeah, Starport is starting to build from aLive as he gets his factory onto a reactor. Again, this game, very fast free bases. I'm looking to see where he can go from here. couple of Marines getting rid of the Overlord in the high ground. As you do see the starport about to finish up. It's going to be the interesting question, what do you do with the starport? The tech lab is a bit delayed because the barracks was used to hunt down that Overlord. So where this tech lab's usually finished, it isn't this time. And we are actually going to see a Viking on the way out to start things off. So the Viking currently on the way through. And we're just going to be seeing the couple of extra gases on the natural already. Kind of feels like this is going to be mech then, with 2 more gases already coming through. Definitely looks like it. It felt as though, you know, obviously aLive wanted to play mech in the last game as well, so he definitely seems to be a meching player right now. Kind of cool to come out of one TVZ into the next one and see the 2 Terran players just playing completely different styles in each of the games. We're all going to be seeing the Ripper going to pop up in towards the main. Hellions trying to dive by, but the defense has been good from Dark in both game number 1 and now game number 2 as well. The Lings are in position, the Queen's on nearby. It's enough damage dealt, and we are going to be seeing aLive is, well, he gets some information, but he loses out on those early units. Not the end of the world, as he's playing mech, it's easy to replace those Hellions, although, I say he's playing mech, he's got the barracks on a reactor. He has to be playing mech, he's got quad gas. Unless just, I guess, tank Liberator into double engineering bay upgrades takes a lot of gas, but... No, there we go. There's the double armory. It is going to be mech. I was just thinking for a moment, like, why is the barracks on the reactor then? But I guess he's just looking for... the extra Marines to help him defend early on, because he is maybe a little bit set behind. He's building tanks rather than Hellions. He's just trying to find himself a way to spend those excess minerals right now. So, I'm going to see this Roach speed is currently on the way up on the Roach Roan. So again, that Glava reconstitution underway. And we are just going to be having the Queen coming forwards to run down another Creep Jammer here. Overseer coming in overhead, and another couple of factories from aLive currently building on up. Triple orbital right now from aLive, as we see the 2 armories in the natural are about to finish. Marines able to take down that Zergling. Nicely done so far. Good old Marines able to take down one Zergling. Very proud of them. As we do have the couple of factories going to be finishing up very soon. You'll see the small crawl on the Queen coming on over, and they are able to push that Liberator away down the left-hand side. So Liberator gets pushed away here. And this Viking of aLive continues off over to the left side as well. He's hunting Overlords. Hasn't actually found any yet. One over here, and Overseer actually gets taken down by the Marines. Yeah, this looks a bit funky right now, because if you look at Dark's vision, what did he actually scout? Not really anything. It kind of looks like bio. I think the one thing that doesn't look like bio is the gas on the natural. And other than that, it really does look like bio, doesn't it? He's seen Marines, he hasn't really seen more Hellion production. It feels like a massive fake out, because obviously eventually here this is mech from aLive. But Dark is actually in a position where he is ready to play against mech. He's playing Roach speed, he's playing +1 missiles. So he's not going to be, I mean, that's a kind of very Dark thing, because he will play Roaches against kind of bio or against mech. And so, I guess this benefits him here in this scenario. But it's just one of those cases where I really feel as though that Dark is in that sort of position. How do I say it? It's you know, Dark is in that sort of position where now he's kind of, even though I don't think he knows it's mech, he's prepared to play against mech. Because even if you just see these tanks, it just looks like a defensive bio setup, really. Like, he really hasn't seen anything to truly give it away. I'm intrigued to see where Dark's follow-up goes. He's just making a lot of Roaches now of the 66 drones, which is full free-base saturation. And so he could just be looking to bust. But if he looks to break through aLive right here, I don't think this goes well for him in any way, shape, or form. Because there's so many siege tanks. There are so many siege tanks. There's just no way you can break through this. No way on earth. So, well, we'll see. Dark's still gathering some more Roaches together off to this top side, a few off to the right as well. Infernal Pre-Igniter currently on the way up on this tech lab, and we do see the 2-2 upgrades starting up on the armories. So aLive keeping himself in a good position on the mech upgrades now. More Ravagers morphing in. This is the thing, because I think if Dark knew that this was mech, I don't think he would try and bust through on Roach Ravager. I think he would try and play, like, you know, in towards Hydras already and maybe move towards Hive Tech now. Instead, here we are. Coming in towards this, yeah, I don't know, it still looks like bio, weirdly enough, with the Medivacs and the Marines here. But here we go, Hellbats, tanks, and Dark starts fighting into this. this doesn't end well for Dark, right? There's just so many siege tanks here. And I don't think he can continue to attack on in, but he's very committed, and honestly right now he's still not even getting rid of the Hellbats in the front. That took him an absolute eternity. Tanks on the low ground as well, so even as these roaches push further forwards, they keep on disappearing, and well, in the end, does he even clean out enough to justify what he lost? I don't really think so. Resources lost is extremely Terran favored, as you would expect it to be in a situation like this, where you just attack into an endless line of siege tanks. And again, I think that is the perfect example just to prove that Dark really didn't quite know what he was playing against, because I think he saw the first line of tanks, he's like, okay, he's like, I've seen a couple of Hellbats, like, okay, weird, that's different. And then he just sees no Marines, no Marauders, and so he's like still pushing in, he's like, wait a second. And then he's just so committed that it just doesn't make sense to back away. But it also doesn't make sense to keep attacking. There's just no right answer because he's already so committed in. And now aLive is going to counter-attack. And again, I think aLive just from the get-go said, you know, let's make this look a bit weird, let's make this look a bit funky. And he really sold Dark on the idea of something that wasn't really true here. Because it just doesn't make sense to do a free pace Roach Ravager push against someone that's been building 3 tanks at a time for the last couple of minutes. How about Sia coming in? The Roach counter is actually going to keep Dark alive, because otherwise this army would have made it across the map already. As soon as he realized this was mech, he threw down an infestation pit and just goes into swarm hosts. It's this stage of the game, I think, where he realizes, like, okay, well, I'm behind, and if there's any way for me to get back into this, it's through some very efficient trades. And this is the one thing Swarmwood's obviously very good at, trading very efficiently throughout a game, so see what they can do as roaches are still counterattacking. These roaches are so annoying. They're picking up reinforcements, they're forcing aLive to turn around. Dark is playing absolutely amazingly with these roaches to get so much done here so far. The roaches will split up in a couple different directions. Tank will try and do a bit more damage. You'll see these few Hellbats in the tank here as well, going to get taken down as well. These roaches of Dark over into this mineral line, also going to get taken down now for the most part. And we do see these SCVs taking another few shots. Again, slowly falling. Roaches will eventually get picked off for real, so roaches are shut down completely, but again, it's bought Dark so much time. You see the Hellbat drop does find some success in picking off a few of these drones, slowing things down a little bit in that regard. +3/+3 currently coming in for aLive now. A few more siege tanks on the way up, and this army of aLive is pushing out into the center of the map. Hellbats, tanks, and fours, and Vikings. The Swarmers are found here, but I don't think the Swarmers can commit in with Blue Flame Hellbats in this kind of number. If they put the Locusts up right now, what happens is the Blue Flame Hellbats just kill them and they continue marching forwards. And these couple of Hellbats will get cleaned out now. That drop has been successful though. It's continued to deny mine, it's continued to slow things down, and now push it up the right hand side. It does look as though aLive is continuing to look very good here at the moment. We're going to be seeing those roaches coming up top. We're going to see the Hellbats doing a very good job of pushing this away. Locusts dropping down, tanks sieged up, ready for the fight. But the Locusts are going to get on top of the tanks, which is exactly what he needed, rather than the Hellbats cleaning this up. Now he's actually on a much lower tank count to deal with the rest of the roaches here. Can Dark still make this happen? Tanks moving forwards, a couple of corrosive bars do connect. Overlord's being picked off by these Vikings here and there. And the Locusts are going to come off cooldown again in another few seconds. Across the map, these roaches counterattacking. We'll see what they can do. I just don't know if this tank line is just a little bit too strong here towards the very end. We're going to be seeing a tank or two going down. That's going to get close. Vikings will land to help out, and we still see some tanks in the background really dealing some kind of heavy hits. These roaches, I think, will just about clean this up in the end. Across the map, the roaches will finally go down too, though. Wow, Dark really made something happen from this. He's still down, though, in workers. He's down 13 workers. Where are the swarm hosts? There they are. They're going to come across the map now as well. What's on the map? Only 4 Hellbats? It kind of feels like a moment where maybe Dark can get something really done here. Not in position to deal with that planetary fortress just yet, though. Didn't come in far enough forward, so he will set it up now. If he can deny this 5th base, that would be amazing for him, because at least they're shutting down something along the way. Heals will start to pull on into repair, but with Locusts and Roaches and Ravagers, not going to happen. And now a lot of mules, yeah, okay, they were nearly done, but it's still a lot of mules that will go down. Hellions here, roasting drones in the natural mineral line once again continue to keep up this pressure. And Roaches and Ravagers coming into the left-hand side. Hellions are pushed away, and they're not going to be able to find anything else, these Hellions. They are going to be done there for the moment. Hellions again coming up the right-hand side from aLive. And we are going to be seeing aLive coming all the way up towards the top right-hand corner. Another couple of Hellions off to the left from aLive as well. Try and just see what they can do in the next couple of moments. Roaches and Ravagers coming on in and continue to clean up a few more of these now. And again, a few more Hellions just going to gather back down and towards the center of the map. The Hellions both back up into Hellbats. Again, a few more Swarm Hosts just on the way out. Plus 3 missile attackers on the way here at the moment for Dark. A couple of these Vipers just consuming to get their energy back up and rolling. And we do see this Roach Ravager army is going to come out in towards the center. Continue down in towards the south side. Tunnel and Claws on the way. Burrow is on the way. Again, 6 more Hellbats still just coming on up here. Locusts load up and they are going to drop in towards the natural expansion. It's a nice counterattack. They'll get some damage done. They'll shut down some SCVs and actually going to go for the orbital. I mean, that should just lift, of course. Still denies mining time, though, quite heavily. Gets a refinery, gets an armor. Man, these Locusts are insane. They're doing so much damage. In the middle of the map, though, these Roaches and Ravagers again kind of find themselves fighting against reinforcements, which is amazing. The main army's not going to stop, though. Still heading up to the top side. aLive is looking for a fight. Dark will have to give up his 4th base. His 5th base, therefore, is very exposed as well. And this puts Dark into a very tough position, because now, what does he do? Like, if he doesn't do something now, he is not going to have the mining to continue in this game. He's counter-attacking with more Roach Ravager, but that's going to be ended now as these tanks do clean that up. So he can maybe get a few more kills, but not really enough, I don't think. As here we go, the Locust is going to drop on down, see what they can do. A lot of tanks do start to fall. A few of the tanks being lifted up and saved as the Hellbats are being left to try and fight this. And you see now the Locust, again, just so good here. And it is going to be forcing this to kind of turn around and back away. Dark will not try and drop some kind of miracle bars onto those medevacs, not just yet at least. Bottom left-hand side, this Roach is going to stop this command center just about from finishing for the moment. Vikings on their way over to deal with it, but the rest of the army as well from the Zerg player is also heading down to the bottom left corner to try and deal with this right now. So, coming down to the bottom left, you're going to see another couple of Lings running down, and a couple of SCVs will start to fall. Some Roaches are going to burrow in towards this 3rd base mineral line. They're going to pop up in the next couple of moments, and you see a parasitic bomb is going to be picking off all of these Vikings. Wow. What a parasitic bomb. I mean, aLive was obviously just not paying attention at the right moment there. Planetary Fortress goes down in an instant as the Locusts get a full surround in Dark. And you've got to give him credit. He has been the one that's just really turned this entire game around, considering he was not in a great position with how this game started. Now our Terran player is on 3 bases himself. He's only on 34 drones. He doesn't have gases on the natural. His main base is mined out. The 3rd base is missing workers on gas as well. aLive's all over the place. He's barely mining at the moment. He's making so many mistakes. Tanks are going to load up into the medevacs. Going to come along the top side here. We do see this Roach from Dark working its way through this missile turret, dealing a little bit of damage once again. Again, medevacs are going to get taken down by parasitic bombs here, so that's nicely done. Those medevacs do get popped and taken down. Roaches and Ravagers picking up that siege tank once more as we see Dark working his way through this supply depot. Workers coming in, they're going to find themselves as well on siege tanks. I mean, the Hellbats, though, they do good damage, but a lot of the Hellions are actually still in Hellion mode, not in Hellbat mode, and they spend some time morphing, which definitely didn't help, and it really just looks as though Dark is going to end up breaking his way through this. This really has been quite the game, quite the series by Dark. Wow, this game especially though, Dark was behind, Dark was hurt, and he was in so much trouble. The fact he was able to turn this around has really, truly been quite miraculous, I would say. This really has been quite something to watch. A few tanks will siege up, a Ravager or 2 will take some shots. Storm hosts around into the center, going to be looping around 2. Locusts will pop up and drop down, work their way through a couple of these supply depots here. The supply depots will be picked away at, and Hellions morphing back into Hellbats. Tanks taking some shots, and tanks do continue to drop on down at the moment. Roaches and Ravagers still just pushing through, and they are going to be able to clean up the rest of this here. Another couple of tanks siege up. GG from aLive. Dark is going to take the series 2-0.